Hey everybody, Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Era and the Dreamcythe server here on our Human Warrior. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I really do appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing well. We are going to head into the wetlands for a little bit of questing, and maybe we will find a group to do SFK. That being said, it is 11 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday, server time. So we'll see how this shapes out. There's 2 tanks, 1 DPS, a group that's formed up. Right now I kind of want to do some questing, so I'm not going to try to put a group together myself, but I will keep checking this. If a healer pops in, and I see like a free range healer, I will grab the healer and we will start to put the group together. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing my thing, and I'm going to wait for an invite. So yeah, that is kind of the plan today. You may have noticed we were gifted some amazing 12-slot Mage Weave bags. Very, very kind. I very much appreciate it. That increases our inventory space quite a bit. And I don't think I've worked on any crafting or anything else since the last time we were on. Alright, so let's see. Up here we're looking for Dragon Maw Grunts. This is going to be listed under a Wetlands quest. Scouts, Grunts, and then we have to get through the gauntlet. Looks like somebody just cleared the entire place out. Let's eat a little bit of buff food while we wait for the respawns. It's funny, this guy was up top here and he got to watch out the windows as his entire camp was murdered. The lone survivor who witnessed everything. Dude was probably mentally traumatized and happy for us to put him out of his misery. They came in and killed everybody but him. We got a guy spawning up on the hill back here. You can also walk across this branch or tree, and I think there's an area up in the hills we can get into. Yeah, look at that. If you're ever in this area and it's completely farmed out, look for this fallen tree. You can cross this, and then there are 3 or 4 guys up top here. I think they're usually scouts. No, that's a grunt. A grunt and a scout. It's a little bit of a hidden area. It's as much of a hidden area as any area is hidden in WoW. Well, I didn't know about it until a couple months ago. I think it must have been the human paladin we were leveling over on Whitemane when we found this little shortcut / hidden area. And you see there's actually quite a few guys up here. It's not just 1 or 2 guys. Alright, and now it looks like the stuff below has respawned. To this player, we just charged out of the sky, which must have looked either really silly or really awesome from their perspective. I'm gonna use retaliation here, even though it's not really that bad of a situation. I find that if I don't use it for pulls like this, it just sits there and it never comes onto cooldown and we never use it. So, you know, if we pull 2 guys and they're at level with us, we might as well use it. It'll be back up before we know it. I don't really want to group, to be honest. I don't really want to share the kill XP, and I don't really want to share any drops that might come about. We've got all the grunts we need. We're looking for a few scouts. But I'm pretty sure they all just share spawn points. So if we keep killing grunts, eventually they might come back as scouts. Now, I wonder if there's a way to get up here. I see multiple enemies. This right here looks too steep, but sometimes you just don't know until you try it. Not quite. Although I can't help but feeling if we were just to be able to get up a little bit higher, it would let us. Maybe this way. Okay. Can we go up the side? No. Yeah, you know, maybe from the other direction. Maybe we could have come across... Yeah, obviously, like, this person got up there. So there is a way. It's probably connected to going across the fallen tree. That's kind of what it looks like. But not any way up on this side. We need one more kill. Alright, that's done, and this one turns in Menethil Harbor, I believe. Oh, we have to explore the gauntlet before the quest is actually considered complete. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll stop by and we'll talk to the Green Warden, we'll grab the Tramping Paws quest, we can come grab the daily delivery, and then we just head into Menethil. And maybe once we're in Menethil, I will pay more attention to what's going on in LFG. You know, we have a potential healer. There's really just not a lot of DPS either. It's because of the time of day. And I think as time passes here this morning, I think we'll see more people popping in here. Part of me wants to grab the healer, but then even if we're okay with another paladin and another warrior, that would be a 2 pally, 2 warrior run. We're not going to get any loot that way, obviously. We're not going to get any loot with 2 warriors and 2 paladins composing the group. Like, let's say the shield drops off of Commander Springvane, or whatever his name is. We're not going to get that shield. Everybody's going to roll on it. Let's say the random green or blue 2-handed sword drops off the rare spawn. Everybody's going to roll on it. What else is in there? There's a back piece with agility and stam. Everybody's going to roll on it. Yeah, I don't know. Until we can get a little bit more class diversity, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to try to put the group together. I wonder if this guy has any potions. If he did have potions, the player right here probably just bought all of them. Yeah, I like he probably did have some potions. And they probably just bought him out.
Interest you on a pint?
My neighbors are putting on a new roof today. And because of that, we can expect my dogs to be barking basically non-stop. Probably for the next several days, if I had to guess. Alright, change of plans. It would have been good if I'd been running in the correct direction. So yeah, slight change of plans. Let's go do SFK. I'm gonna hold off a bit on grabbing another DPS because I really don't want a Pally DPS. Sorry, Pallies. I know that technically Pallies are people too. But right now I have a pretty decent chance at like maybe a piece of gear. If I have two Pallies and one of them is a DPS Pally, then I'm probably not going to get any loot. So we have to kind of hedge our bets here. And we will do that by trying to wait for like a rogue. A rogue would be good, a druid would be good. Of course, a couple of these guys are already at the instance. The way I'm doing this, like, I'd be surprised if we don't get killed on the way to the zone exit. This is not really what you want to be doing. You could say that as the person putting the group together, you should be at the instance. But yeah, so far I have not done it that way. Man, we can't really take much more, can we? I mean, I guess it's fine for me to do the run now because, you know, there's nobody else. Well, do I want to grab another mage? No, not really. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to double up. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna double up on Clothies, I don't want it to be two mages.
Well met.
I feel like that's just kind of rude.
See you soon.
I feel like it's kind of rude to double up when everybody really wants the Robes of Erigel already. Like, it'd be fine to take a Warlock. But I'd really like a Druid or a Rogue. So I'm gonna keep waiting. And so for tanking this, I should probably like seriously tank. I should probably be serious about it. And maybe we should go in right away with the one-hander and the shield to prove how serious we are about being a serious tank. Because yeah, this is still a good weapon. The shield is questionable. The shield is a level 18 shield. I feel like, yes, we could probably find something much better on the auction house. But also, we don't have that much money. We could probably have got something decent, though, for 3 gold. We probably could have found, like, an Of the Bear for, like, 88 silver. Maybe we'll get lucky and the boss will drop the shield. And then at least we finish the second half of the dungeon with a decent shield. That would be cool. I would almost rather have another DPS warrior than to double up on mages. Because I don't know, besides a small chance that the two-handed sword drops, I don't think there's a lot of DPS warrior stuff in Shadowfang Keep. So unless he rolls on the shield, we're not really competing for stuff. One-handed axe. Yeah, like, we'd probably both roll on this if it dropped. Because I would use this for tanking. And dude would probably use it for dual wield. If I got this, we would dual wield the Butcher's Cleaver and the sword we currently have for a little bit and just see how that feels. Because with 2 really good weapons, dual wielding could be fun. It's just often challenging to find 2 really good weapons. Let's make sure we grab the flight point here. At Refuge Point. The ring, obviously, yeah, like there it is, right? Any paladin or warrior is gonna roll on this ring if it drops.
How are you? Have a good one.
I'll take a warlock. I still feel a little bit bad doubling up, but at least we don't have a priest healer. Right? At least we have a pally healer. That way we're not tripled up on cloth. I'm assuming the warlock probably has the South Shore flight point. Hearthing to Stormwind then flying. At least we might not be the last person there. Him and I might get to South Shore at the same time. If he's gonna fly back to Stormwind and then Hearth. Oh, Hearthing to Stormwind then flying. Oh, okay. Yeah, we might get there at the same time. A flight from Stormwind to South Shore, I think that takes about 4 or 5 minutes. So we should be good. I do hate being the last person at the dungeon. It's somewhat like low-key embarrassing, right? And I guess if we do Shadowfang Keep, you know, we hit level 24, then we are now more progressed on this warrior than we are on the rogue. And some of you guys may have noticed this, and it's probably not a big shock to anybody, but I'm pretty sure the warrior has kind of become my main. You know, we were streaming on the rogue, and then my schedule just didn't really allow for streaming until the holidays are over, basically. My wife unexpectedly had to teach multiple classes back to back. We have family coming in town in a week from today. And then I'm just not gonna have time to sit down with streams until at least after the holidays. And so while focusing on the recorded series, the warrior has kind of become my main. And any of you guys that have been around for a while and you know how I feel about warrior, probably doesn't shock you much. But that seems to be what's happened. And we'll probably pick up the rogue at some point. I really want to play a rogue. I was having a lot of fun on that rogue. And so we'll probably pick it back up at some point, but this character right here will probably be the first one that I get to 60. It looks like if we're lucky, we will beat the Warlock there. Which is ironic since the Warlock is the person that could summon everybody, but then again, he was the last addition to the group, so... not really his fault. He was queued up for multiple activities. Me, however, like, I'm just glad that I'll get there before he does. 'Cause ideally, I would have already been at the instance. Oh, these mountain lions are about to murder us. If they don't do it, this giant elder moss creeper will. Oh no, not like this. No! No! Oh, we're so dead. We're gonna live. Oh, dead. Okay, where's the graveyard? Halfway across the zone, probably. Okay, at least the graveyard's right here in town. Oh man, what a way to start a dungeon run, right guys? What an auspicious way to begin. I don't like it. I don't like... The only good thing is at least we were close to town. We gotta grab a repair, obviously. And vendor, if we don't grab a repair, it will haunt us. Like, our shield or weapon will break during the run, in the middle of the run. Kind of want to save some of these bags to go in my bank. I hope this is enough inventory space. I don't really want to stop for too long here. Our warlock is feeling the pressure of being the last person to the dungeon. He's feeling it.
Well met. Go
Little do any of them know I didn't have any of the flight points. So yeah, at least now we have it. I would like to run this a couple of times. Maybe not a couple of times back to back today. But, you know, overall, I think 3 runs would be good. The problem is, between those runs, I'm probably going to have to do some stuff in Duskwood. Because we have a couple of level 20 quests. And I don't want them to go gray. Specifically, we have to talk to Jitters. And get that whole quest line going. So maybe I'll do that. We'll do the run today. And then we'll do some of the low-level stuff in Duskwood. Instead of doing a bunch of stuff in Wetlands right now. And then we'll do a second SFK. And then we'll try to wrap up, if we have anything that's close to going gray, we'll wrap that stuff up. Then we'll do our third SFK. So yeah. Ideally, we do 3 SFKs. Now, will we get out level for it? Maybe. It depends on what level the mobs are, like midway through. So we'll try to pay attention to the level of the mobs. That way we can make sure that we're actually getting kill XP for all 3 runs. We don't want to out level it and try to be in there doing it. Let's take a look. Level 22 to 30. Oh, okay. So, like, we won't break the XP even if we're, like, level 26, 27, 28. Although the mobs at the start of the run might not be worth any. Because they might be gray by that point. Oh man, I could really use a refill on my coffee right now. What are the odds? Oh, I'm not gonna have time. He's pretty close to me. Man, this is why I need to be in a guild of people that know me and that I know. That way I can just be like, guys, I gotta go refill my cup. And I can go do that. And then I have delicious hot coffee, and I have the right amount of it to get me through the run. And then they won't mind, because they'll just be like cool people who I kind of know online, as opposed to a pug. Yep, that would be good. That would be cool. If you guys know any good guilds, let me know. I need a guild of just normal-ish humans. I don't have a lot of requirements, except that you're not like needlessly vulgar, and that is to say sometimes vulgarity can get a point across. You know, not needlessly vulgar, and just like a decent human. A guild of decent humans behaving somewhat decently. And, you know, the kind of people that won't mind when it takes me 30 minutes to get to the dungeon entrance, and then I say, guys, I gotta go refill my coffee. BRB. Like, I guess that's what I mean. People who won't mind. my self-indulgence. Let me know. Drop some guild names into the comments. I'm pretty stoked that this group came together, that we were actually able to get out here and do this, especially considering that it is 11:35 in the morning on a Wednesday. So yeah, pretty amazing. One day, like a year from now, these stones will work. Because one day, like a year from now, we're going to be in TBC. I am very much looking forward to it. If we had been in TBC, this run would already have been underway. Like 2 people were here. Immediately we had 2 people here. So we would have been summoned probably faster than we were ready for. You know, we probably wouldn't have repaired. We probably wouldn't have vendored. We probably would have like panicked and like just taken the summon. Because, you know, it's a pug and not a guild run full of decent people behaving decently. So, you know, maybe there's something to be said for everybody having to do the run. We had a little bit more time to consider things. You know, sometimes I look at the body type A, the male troll, and I think, man, you know, that's actually pretty cool looking. I love like just the crouched, relaxed posture when he's like idle or whatever. The first character that I seriously leveled back in vanilla was a hunter, and it was a troll hunter, a male troll hunter. His name was Belkurt, with a silent E at the end. He got to like level 29. I still have him on my retail account. If I go to the Dalaran server, he's still there. And yeah, their bow shooting animation is really awesome. One day we will level a troll male hunter. Because I think there's something really, really cool about like specifically that fantasy. Alright, the group is ready. We're going in. The beginning mobs here are level 18. It's making me wish I had some points to spend in tactical mastery. We got buffs. I think we're just like good to start pulling. Everyone's waited long enough. Well, I mean, so far it's going okay. I feel so rusty as a classic era tank. I used to think I was a decent, like, classic tank. I used to actually have, like, a pretty, like, strong opinion of my tanking skills. And in classic, at least. And I feel like over time, that's definitely, like, gotten so much worse. Or maybe I was always bad, and I just had, like, an overinflated opinion of my own skills. Because now I look at my gameplay, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm barely passable as a tank. Inscribed leather boots, agility, and stam. I'll try to skin some of these guys. Are they dropping medium leather? Yes, they are. Okay. And we want to try to put medium leather on the auction house. I'm going to try to just pull this guy. Okay, that didn't have the effect I wanted. Clearly. I would totally go after that mob, but I seem to be dazed. I'm immobilized in some way. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but for a minute the character would not move. I probably would have been much better off to charge down there. Just fight everything at the bottom, then I could have got aggro and everything. I was kind of hoping I could pull the wolves independently of the boss. Obviously that didn't happen. Let's go open our man's cell. There we go. I mean, I guess technically we could open this and kill this guy. I just don't think that we get any loot. And he's also like a PvP flagged guy. I think the challenging part for me is stance dancing, and then also just not having tactical mastery. So needing to spend some of my rage while I'm still in battle stance before switching over to defensive stance, and then, like, you know, if you're not in defensive stance, you're not getting all the aggro that you could get. So, like, I don't really want to be staying in battle stance for very long. I'm gonna try to pull this guy back. I'm gonna try to play it, like, a little bit safe. Start with some good habits. I know the music here is really loud. I'm gonna turn it down in a second. There we go. That should be better. Alright, what do we got? We got the Butcher's Cleaver. Well, look at that. Is that better than what we have, though? No, it's really not. Well, it's more DPS. Oh, it's so fast. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we lost it anyway. We lost the roll. That's okay. That's okay. I would have used it, though. It looks like it's less top-end damage, but it's a faster swing, so we're swinging more. And I'm pretty sure we have a talent that every time we crit, we get rage back. So, like, the more we swing, the better type of thing, I think. Do I really want to charge in here? Sure, why not? Seems totally fine. Didn't really expect so many. Not really going to be able to chase that down right now. Hope they can bring it back to me so I can taunt it. I mean, we held most of the aggro some of the time, so I feel like that went as well as it could. The problem is, like, I can't really always afford to chase everything. But, you know, it seems like it's fine. Probably a little bit of a bigger pull than we needed to do. But it's nice to know that we can do it. We'll let everybody recuperate here for a moment. See low HP and low mana. The problem is, unless I have a second to get a little bit of rage and get a sunder or two on a couple of enemies, it's hard to maintain aggro on, like, bigger groups, really. So, like, maybe that's the biggest reason not to pull bigger groups, is not that we can't do it, but more that I can't really hold aggro on everything. Because I don't have enough rage right off the bat to get a couple of sunders out like I need to. And cleave also cost a lot of rage. What's the customary tip here for this kind of transaction? Can I give him like 20 silver? Is that cool? I feel like that's cool. I think the boss dropped a white item, by the way. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. mainly just a rage problem. When we have rage, it's easy to tab around and grab threat. But yeah, no rage, no go. No rage, no tanky tank. I probably need rage potions. Makes a good argument for a warrior alchemist. So when they silence me, I can't taunt, because taunt is considered a magic effect. Cloth boots with intellect and stamina, and a moss gate. Alright, let's cross our fingers for the shield. Does the hunter want mana back? Yes. I will let him get some mana back. Okay. He dropped a green. Lovely. I guess they were all linked. I thought I had successfully pulled just the bats, but that is not true. I have pulled everything into the hallway. Not where I would have chosen to tank it, seeing as how we have a hunter in the group that, you know, I'm sure he would love to be able to shoot these guys, and now he probably can't. Yeah, I thought they were on opposite sides of the room, and I thought it was clear to pull the bats out. I'm not sure why he grew like 12 feet tall there. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Did he hit some kind of enraged timer? He also decided to drop a green for our trouble. So that's cool of him, instead of, say, the Odule staff. Which I hear is a hunter staff. I know that sometimes this room can aggro in a weird way that causes every single mob to run at us, so I'm just kind of hoping that doesn't happen, and I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think it's the group back here. Like, if this guy aggroes, I think he runs around and grabs everybody. And that will often wipe a group. And this, if this gets too close... Oh, maybe it's the guy above us on the bridge. That could do it. Though I feel like it only happens when you have someone who's a really low level. Which I think we're all pretty even. Will he drop a blue? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say the streak continues and he drops a green item. And he dropped a green item. 4 agility, 2 stamina. Oh my gosh. We are going to pass on that. Well, there we go. There's a blue item. The feline mantle with 10 intellect, 3 spirit, and 2 agility. Very, very nice for whoever wins that one. And it was the warlock who won it. An 8 and a 93 were the rolls. Oof. Well, maybe the other one will get the ropes. Or I guess even the belt could drop. I think I want to shoot him and pull him down here, and I want to fight him out here in the open. I think maybe he'll just teleport back up at some point anyway. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's give everybody a minute to get mana. The hunter. I'm looking at the hunter. Okay, he is drinking.
You too shall serve.
I guess the Void Bolt is not interruptible. For some reason I thought it was. Oh dear god. I've been mind controlled. I'm going after the hunter, it looks like. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, oh nope, still out of control. Still out of control, might not get control back. Okay, now we're good, we're good. Well, that was fun. Look at that, he dropped the robes. Oh man. I think this is the first time that I've seen the robes dropped, like, in classic era. Look at that. Man, grats to whoever's gonna win that. Who's it gonna be, Warlock or Mage? Did they finish the rolls? I didn't see the rolls wrap up. Look at that, the mage won the robes. So the warlock got the shoulders and the mage got the robes. That's decent, you know. Obviously you want to come away with both of those things. But I think it's cool that they split them. Alright, so where is my Hearthstone set to? Lakeshire. Okay, well, I guess we're going back to Lakeshire. Now that did get us level 24, which is nice. That kind of gets us the level we were missing by not going back and doing a bunch of stuff in Darkshore. Gets us back on the leveling curve. And yeah, from here we can do anything, but I think what we should do is we should get started in Duskwood. That's probably what we should do. Now, we don't even have the flight point yet. Maybe we should fly to Sentinel Hill and we can run over, although I'm pretty sure a quest over here sends us out to see Jitters anyway. So maybe we just make the run to town. Let's just make the run, let's do it that way. I feel like oftentimes when I go out to Westfall and I run in, I grab Jitters quest first. It never really, doing it that way never really pays off like I expected to.
got what you need!
I am going to buy these healing pots.
Hurry back!
Hello. Farewell.
So I think I'm just going to pick up every quest here because we have quite a bit of space in the quest log. And that way we'll have everything and we can decide at what level we want to tackle stuff.
King's honor, friend.
And I think what we'll do, like we discussed earlier, we'll do some of the early questing here. Make sure we get at least the green stuff done. Then we'll do another SFK. And at that point, it'll probably be time to do the green stuff back in the wetlands. The level 21 quest that we have. And then we'll kind of go from there. Maybe after that, maybe we'll squeeze in a third SFK run depending on how the XP has been, how the groups have been, etc.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Need help?
Greetings. Be careful.
Yeah, see, Ravenhill, she has a breadcrumb that sends us out to Jitters. So when I try to do the thing where I go to Westfall to get to Jitters' quest first, it always backfires, because then we get the town and she sends us back out to him anyway.
Safe
And then we
travels.
don't have the Hermit quest yet.
Light
So yeah,
bless
it's
you.
better just to come to town first.
Farewell.
Even though the lowest level quest is on the opposite side of the zone.
Need help? Safe travels.
Hello. See you later.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Our quest log is full. Oh boy. Okay, let's drop the Nomergon quest. We're not going to be doing Nomergon until we're level 34 or level 35. Red Ridge, I want to do the Elite quest, but that's going to be like its own thing, its own day if that happens. And so maybe we drop these ones for now. All three of these are ones that we can just pick back up. So maybe we drop them for now. And when we want to do those, we'll just grab them. Okay. I think that's good. It looks like we might be in range to do stockade soon. Oh yeah, look at that. Stockades and Black Fathom Deeps got added at 24. So for Black Fathom Deeps, I probably want to be like level 26. Maybe level 27. Let's check the loot. Off the last boss. Level 26. Okay, perfect. So maybe we only end up doing 2 SFK runs, and then maybe we're going right into BFD. Which means I'm going to have to go get the Ashenvale flight point. Probably just do that in my own time. Unless I want to do it while we get a run. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe we'll make the run through Darkshore. We'll start looking for a group as we get into Ashenvale. Okay. Let's continue picking things up.
For the Alliance.
It has a quest marker in here, but...
King's honor, friend.
Oh, we already have it. I wonder why it's still
Honor,
marking
friend.
it. Questy has had all kinds of weird little bugs recently, I've noticed. Like, nothing serious, but just weird stuff like that. Like, it's showing that the quest is there for pickup when I already have it. I could probably reload and it would probably fix it. That's a possibility.
What can I do for you?
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. If you're out... If you grab these quests first by coming from Sentinel Hill, and you start working on the wolves on our heels, you later come here, and then you pick up the quest for the wolf meat, and then you have to kill double the wolves, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But yeah. If you want to do them together, then you should come to town first. Alright, guys, this is a great place just to take a little break for today. Sorry it's a little bit of a shorter episode, but this just kind of works out. When we come back, we will do some of the low-level stuff here, including the spider quest, the wolf quest, Jitters running back and forth for him, and then we will be trying to do another SFK. So that is the plan for next time. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this journey today and for all the support on the series. It really does mean the world to me, so take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we will see you back here in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.